No need to apologise, soldier. Lead the way.
This way, sir. I'm Anus, and this is Crispus. We were with you in Whiterun, Quintus Legion.
Anus Crispus.
I got myself wounded, General.
Is that what happens if you run out of toilet roll?
Stick it in here and they give you a bloody medal. Crispus is a bit salty. We've got Lambert with punishment detail. We're meant to be on temporary leave from Hammerfell, Preston Rigfit. But Anus got us sent here for drunkenness. We went down the market district after drinking some of that old special brew Tessio keeps under the table. Ended up in a fight with some Swedes, you know, civilians.
I know about the special brew, lads, and yeah, not a good idea.
Luckily, we only got given menial tasks due to them bolstering the guard in the prison district. They're shitting their pants. Someone's got them rattled. Don't worry, sir. Anus and I consider ourselves veterans. Yeah, we're the real Legion, not this junked up new lot.
Yeah, we're basically bandits.
Here we are, sir. We bid you farewell. Was an honour, General.
Enter your room. Okay.
Khajiit guards your back.
Get some sleep when you're ready. Poem. They won't win.
They won't win. I have broken through these chains laid upon me. I will make them see that they cannot break me. I will not let you control my life anymore. These scars are my pride that you made me bore. Through your hate, I found my fate. Cast 1,000 sins as you harm my skin. I will not break for you, and you will get your due. For I am no longer alone. I feel it to my very bone. My guardian is the only one who can make or break me. This is not the last you will see of me. No longer will I hide. I have the dragon by my side. Talos guide my strength to seek my retribution. I will be the one to deliver your execution.
Rigmor's closed. It's kind of depressing.
Khajiit guards your back.
Can I not do some sneaking around again? No, we've closed them off, I guess.
Ah, how is our noble guardian this fine morning?
Annoyed at everything and everyone at the moment. I never thought I would actually be pleased to see you. Thought you were in Hammerfell.
Sefri volunteered to go. I'm far too old and decrepit, but Rigmor needs me. Sefri also asked me to pass on Azura's blessings.
Oh, I feel better already.
I'm here to defend Rigmor. The trial will begin soon. However, the Lord Chancellor has requested we meet in the Temple Gardens.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I can't tell with him.
Good if you're discussing state affairs and freedom of information. In this case, preparation for the trial. Bad if the information you tell him is detrimental to the Emperor's continued reign. So, watch what you say.
Okay, ask Ceres if she's seen Rigmor. Ceres. Ceres, have you seen Rigmor?
They won't let us see her. Not until after the trial.
Come, let's get the ball rolling, shall we?
Watch your back. Apparently she's got a bit of talent with
Khajiit got your back.
spells and stuff. Time is it? I miraculously slept through till nearly 9 o'clock in the morning.
The Khajiit hail from a distant land called Elsweyr, bordered on the north by Cyrodiil, and the south by the glistening blue waters of the sea. Ah.
You're very creepy when you do that. We have to let them go through first, or him at least. Otherwise things get weird.
You are taking us somewhere warm, I trust.
Hopefully the fan isn't here as well. Do you not find this all a little strange, Kaju? Or is it just generally everything seems strange to you? So don't say anything that puts the current Emperor in a bad light. That's going to be bloody difficult. I mean, seriously.
Well met, Lord Chancellor.
Court Advisor Malasam. Guardian. Gentlemen, please, let us walk.
Do we have to? Oh, God.
As you probably know, or don't know, the Emperor's coronation has been postponed to make way for the trial.
Elsweyr is an
We'll
arid
begin
land
shortly
of
where
desert
charges will be
shush.
read
Rocky
out and
canyons,
prosecution will
where
make
the
its
sun
case.
shines warmly, always.
Sitting on the jury will be the 6 houses of Cyrodiil. A prerequisite is the defendant is of noble status. All the parties have been advised, but one thing you can be assured of. It will be fair.
We can do it. Just give us a chance.
Kaju. Not now. I don't trust any of you. The only fair trial is a trial by combat. Pull the other one.
It's the law. I will be presiding over the proceedings and will advise the Emperor, who has the last say. Court Advisor Malasam will plead the case for the defense. Morag Cetheus will be prosecuting on behalf of the Emperor. I know what you're thinking, Dragonborn. I advise you to refrain from saying it.
The Count will hear statements from the prosecution and defense. Then the defendant, Rigmor, will be questioned. The court will deliberate, then finally Rigmor will have a chance to make a statement. She might want to have her say, or make confessions, or say nothing at all.
Okay. Blackwell. How is she, Blackwell? Have you seen her?
She's not too good.
Was she harmed or tortured to get a confession?
I am afraid I am not at liberty to discuss.
You let a vampire in there.
Poppycock Blackwell, and you know it. We need to prepare him for the worst.
She was interrogated by the prosecutor. It's standard procedure. We do not allow torture.
That woman is torture.
They took her into a cell, and she was made to sit. Then her hair was shorn, and she began to cry. It's standard procedure to humiliate the accused, to break down any self-respect, or any scrap of dignity they might have left. It's nothing personal.
It's personal, Blackwell. What else have we got? Self-respect and dignity. Something you will never possess.
You must try to compose yourself.
Guardian, Rigmor is a tough girl. Be thankful it's illegal to use traditional interrogation methods. It really doesn't bear thinking about, trust me.
What happened, Blackwell? Did she confess?
No, something strange happened. The prosecutor stood behind her and tore her dress asunder, exposing her back. And just stood there, staring at the scars for what seemed an eternity. And all that could be heard was the soft, gentle sobbing. And then she just left. She stormed out as quickly as she had arrived. I tried to console the Countess and had her placed in a comfortable, secure room. And she was given prison attire to protect her modesty.
Guardian, she needs you to be strong. If she is found guilty and exiled, we will worry about that when the time comes. When the trial starts, you must keep control of yourself, especially when Rigmor enters the room. To not do so will end in dire consequences.
Can't I just kill everybody? I'm good at that.
The Countess will be flanked by 4 guards. Any attempt to subvert the proceedings with violence will result in her death, with immediate effect. Do I make myself clear?
And yours a nanosecond later. Are you perfectly clear, Blackwell?
Just to let you know, there are 6 jury members. The charge is for treason. If their verdict is 4 against, she will be acquitted. If they fail to reach a verdict, she will be acquitted. If it's hung, I get the final say on the evidence provided. With no evidence or credible testimonies, I will advise the Emperor to acquit the Countess. But know this, if there is evidence, I will pursue a guilty verdict.
Thank you, Lord Chancellor. You have been most helpful.
Dragonborn? Yoo-hoo!
Oh, God.
What's this?
It's a
His
fan.
name's Balin. Lives with his mother by the lake. Please excuse me. I must prepare for the task at hand.
Hello, Balin.
Yes,
Back away, Balin.
I am so blessed by the gods to once again be in the presence of the mighty Dragonborn. Are these your friends? I'm so excited. Ooh, I think I might faint. Oh.
Hey, watch it!
I say, my good man, it's good to meet you, but we have important business to discuss.
I have followed the Dragonborn for as long as I can remember. I have the biggest collection of news clippings of his adventures.
Oh, God.
Who are you? You're pretty. Oh, my cheeks are glowing.
Get away from me, you freak!
If anyone sneaks up on us, I'll smell
I
them
see.
coming.
You must be
Or I might
such
not.
an adoring
We will
fan
see.
to follow the mighty Dragonborn.
Where's the Countess Rigmor? Do you know her too, Mr. Kind Old Man? She's related to the Emperor Titus Mede I. Isn't that wonderful?
Whoa, how do you know that? Oi.
Yes.
How do you know that?
Hello.
Balin, you need to get the hell out of here. Now shoot, get lost.
I'm sorry. Goodbye. Oh.
Go! Sorry. Well, that's that then.
We don't know that. He might not have heard.
Pretty much everyone would have heard that.
Thank you, Keris.
Shouting about her being...
We still have everything to play for.
What is it?
If Blackwell heard, he could use Balin as evidence to prove Rigmor is a descendant of a royal bastard.
I think it will help her.
To convict her by default as a pretender she doesn't stand a chance.
It's time for Rigmor to come home. To stop running around. No more looking over her shoulder, and I intend to put this whole thing behind her. For good or ill, whether she's found guilty or acquitted, it's time to put this whole thing to bed once and for all.
I apparently completely agree. We need to end it. Where will they send her if she is exiled?
There's an island located in the Sea of Ghosts. There used to be an abandoned fort on northern tip. Cepheus turned it into a prison. All exiles are sent there. Noble hostages, political activists, religious extremists, Daedric devotees.
Right.
If Rigmor is exiled, I'll need to return to Bruma immediately. Keris will accompany Rigmor in exile as her lady-in-waiting. Make your way to Dawnstar. There's a trade route with a small fishing village on the south of the island. Any of the fishing boats will know the area and take you straight to the prison jetty for the right price. Get in, find the girls, and get out. It's time. Shall we proceed?
Well met.
You think he's getting sent to the island? He's got it all planned out for that. Haven't you? That's a what, great-great-grandfather or something? You wouldn't think all this bloody drama would be going on such a beautiful day, would you, Kaja? But it is. I'm going to end up getting really, really annoyed by this trial, aren't I? And then I'm going to have to go somewhere and rescue Rigmor again.
Follow me, Dragonborn.
I'm sat here, am I? Fine. Khajiit, try not to get...
Khajiit guards your back.
I know, but...
Silence!
You
Court
heard
is
him,
now in session.
Khajiit.
The Empire versus the Countess of Bruma. The accusation is of treason on 2 counts. To assess her royal bloodline as a pretender by default. To usurp the imperial throne by subterfuge.
Like it was
I call the
usurped.
prosecution to make their case. Proceed.
The Countess of Bruma is not who she claims to be. She has been harboring a secret. We are here today to fully expose the trail of lies and deceit she has woven. And to prove beyond a doubt her reasons for signing the noble decree did indeed have ulterior motives. That she intended to infiltrate the houses of Cyrodiil to cause dissent. to intrigue and subvert so as to place herself in a position of power to make her claim to the Mede dynasty. A dynasty that has been legally passed on to our great Emperor Ariel Sethius by right of combat. I put it to the jury, the Countess Rigmor of Bruma is a pretender to the imperial throne, thereby committing treason. And that you should find her guilty, so that she spend the rest of her days banished in exile, and the House of Bruma be dissolved.
Exactly.
I call the defense to make their case.
Knife in my boot.
Proceed.
Tired of getting disarmed.
The Countess of Bruma is innocent of the charges brought against her, and I put this to the jury that they think very carefully of the implications a guilty charge would bring. I put it to the jury that they will find before them not a subversive, power-hungry pretender to the imperial throne, but quite the opposite. They will see but a young, vulnerable girl caught up in events not of her choosing but have led her to this day. And they will witness the truth about Rigmor of Bruma, her name, which in itself sounds as if it could be a tragic comedy you would see in a local amphitheater. But there is no comedy in this play. We are here to see today only tragedy. And I implore you to find the accused not guilty and be acquitted, so she can simply return home where she belongs.
Bring in the accused.
Gonna look like a mess,
Khajiit
isn't
got
she?
your back.
And I'm gonna get angry.
Khajiit got your back.
Silence!
Oh, they shaved her head. Well done.
Silence!
Khajiit got your back.
And left her in underwear.
Rigmor, Countess of Bruma, you have been brought here today to hear the charges against you. You are accused of treason. How do you plead?
Not guilty.
The prosecutor may proceed.
Khajiit got your back.
Permission to interject, Lord Chancellor?
Go on.
You're taking us somewhere warm,
Kajo.
I trust.
The Countess of Bruma, who I shall refer to as Rigmor, is in poor health and is clearly disoriented. Before the prosecutor questions her, I would like to
Khajiit got your back.
Shut up, Kajo.
as to clarify her position, so that she knows just what actually is going on around her.
Prosecutor.
No objection.
Now, Rigmor, don't be afraid, as today you will be free. No more running away, no more hiding, so I want you to listen carefully. Whatever questions...
You are taking us somewhere warm, I trust.
Tell the truth. You must not hold back. You have nothing to hide or be ashamed of. Tell it as it is. Do you understand?
Yes.
There's a good girl. Thank you, Lord Chancellor.
You are taking us somewhere warm, I
No need
trust.
to accuse, interrogate, or intimidate. Ask her what you want to know, and she will comply.
If anyone sneaks up on us, what do you need? What is it?
Countess!
It will be done.
Rigmor,
Is that all?
are you a direct descendant of Emperor Titus Mede I?
Yes.
How did you acquire the title and deeds to the County of Bruma?
Emperor Titus Mede II bestowed them upon me.
Did you plot to usurp the imperial throne by subterfuge?
No.
Do you admit that by your lineage you are a pretender to the imperial throne by default?
Yes.
I rest
Silence!
my case.
Silence!
The accused is guilty.
Silence! Court Advisor Malasam, you realize that the Countess has, by her admission, brought these proceedings to an abrupt close.
I do. And thanks the gods. But I still have the right to advocate clemency.
Objection!
Objection denied. Continue, Court Advisor Malasam.
Gentlemen of the jury, Lord Chancellor, what you see before you is no usurper, no threat to the imperial throne. Until recently, she was considered a commoner, not even of noble blood. She didn't come to sign the noble decree to cause dissent. She came to sign the decree because she was scared. Her ancestry was a curse, something to be hidden. Why, you might ask? Because it would eventually lead to a day like this. Her ancestry should have been cause for celebration. Ties to a dynasty was something Titus Mede II held dear. He himself bestowed the titles and deeds of the county of Bruma upon her house, and it should therefore be noted in your deliberations. So I ask for clemency, and that she has been able to keep the titles legally awarded her by her former emperor. And I ask you to be merciful, and that she be cared for as befitting a royal princess, Lord Chancellor.
You've gone looking round the room before you speak. Okay. He's got a bit of drama about him, hasn't he? Are you meant to be speaking now? Is this bugged out? What was that about?
Silence. The court has come to a verdict. Countess Rigmor of Bruma is found not guilty of the charge to usurp the imperial throne by subterfuge. Countess Rigmor of Bruma is found guilty of the charge to assert her royal bloodline as a pretender by default, and is sentenced to be exiled to the island of Roskria for 25 years. Silence! 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 As is the unanimous wish of the houses of Cyrodiil, the Countess will retain her noble titles and deeds. The county of Bruma will be administered by her family in her absence. And it is of the express wish of the houses of Cyrodiil that she be cared for as befitting a royal princess. Take her down.
Well, she's not dead. That's a start. Wait a minute. I parked Carjo somewhere.
Khajiit got your back. We follow them.
25 years, Malasim.
It's the minimum sentence. I knew it was coming. I needed to secure the county for Sigun.
Guardian! Guardian, we must do something. Guardian! Guardian, we must do something.
Like what? What? Come on then. What? Bobby, it's over. I'm so sorry.
No! No! I won't hear of it. I can't lose her now. I love her.
All these
Join her on the island. I'll have Father talk to the Emperor. I am not giving up on her. You might want to give up. Abandon her. But
no,
I will
I'm
not.
going to go rescue her later.
Sir Robert, there's nothing any of us can do.
Rigmor said she will marry me, and she is still the Countess. How can you all just give up? Call yourself a guardian.
Poor boy. Let's hope he doesn't cause trouble for us, shall we?
What are you up to, Malsam?
Keris, it's time for you to go. Tell the guards you are Rigmor's lady-in-waiting. They should let you pass through immediately. Then present yourself at the prison. The nobles backed us, Guardian. It will be much harder for them to try anything and give you a better chance to get her out of there. Rigmor will have a personal guard and be kept as comfortable as possible. Keris will be with her.
And? What now?
I shall go back to Bruma and console Sigun.
No, I meant as they are going to be playing their game by my rules.
Well, I shall prepare for a siege, my dear boy, and reach out to the nobles, in particular Leowin. They won't be expecting that. They won't be happy about this trial, especially Sir Robert, if at all his motivations are genuine. Hopefully Sefri will have something to go on, and of course, ask my mistress for guidance. You know what to do.
Yeah, head to Dawnstar and find a boat to Rosscree.
By the time you get there, the girl should already be at the prison. Do whatever you have to. We are on borrowed time.
Fire! Fire! The prison is on fire!
What? Ah, okay.
By the gods! Guardian, come on!
Oh, good. It caught up. Okay, I'm following you, you dizzy bloody... Finally. Is this Keris? This is Keris, isn't it? She's a bit of a pyrotechnic mage something or other, you said. I haven't forgotten.
Your back.
I didn't get much of a chance to speak with the other nobles. I think you were a bit quick with the fire. Should there not be, I don't know, dramatic music at this point?